And the two teams are out at center court now, ready to go with this basketball game tonight. Only the second time that the two teams have met here at the Centrum. And Southern Utah's been to Logan twice. So this is really the fourth game, all during the Roger Reed era, that Southern Utah has played Utah State.
Wow. There was one neutral site in there, right? Was that...
and then back in 1994, they played at the Delta Center.
Yeah.
So this is the fifth meeting, I think, between the two teams. And so far, Utah State has won them all. Jardine at 6'7" will jump center against 6'11" Hodgson. And Jardine goes up high, and he can jump. A radio man for Utah State told me that Jardine isn't a big body, but he goes straight up as well as anyone. Pooh Williams off the left side, driving, blocked away by Hodgson. Picked up by Utah State, then lost out of bounds in for Southern Utah. Lost by Pooh Williams. Good defense by the Thunderbirds. And the T-Birds get the ball in. Massey gets it into Ray Jones Jr. out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And he's being picked up by Payne in the backcourt. Works to his right. Comes up on top now. Over on the left side to Massey. Massey with the ball on the wing. Goes out up to Warwick. Warwick gives it off to Ray Jones. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Jones to his left. Working, backing against Payne. Stops. Pressure on him. Off of Massey now. Massey out to get it, and it's knocked into backcourt by Utah State. It'll be in for Southern Utah. And it'll be 6 seconds on the shot clock for Southern Utah now. So they've got to get the ball down quickly with 19:15. So there was no change of possession there. Ray Jones comes up. He's at 3-2. He shoots with one. It's short off the rim and lands in the middle of everyone and is picked up off the floor by Payne. Payne up the left side. No score in the game. We played a minute. Down low, Wesley against Massey. Massey inside. He lays it over the top and in. Nice soft touch. Ty Wesley, who averages 19 a game, and it's a 2-0 ball game.
Such confidence. He goes in there. He's not in a hurry. He just takes his time and knows what he's going to do.
Now back the other way is Ray Jones. In the high post, it goes to Massey. Massey with it. Bad bounce pass there, but picked up by Ramel Taylor. The first time he's touched the ball tonight. His bank shot is a little hard. The rebound knocked off of Jardine out of bounds. And it'll be in for Utah State. All blue tonight for Utah State, white numbers and letters. Southern Utah in white with the red numbers and letters. Jardine goes down in the post. Up on top of with the ball is Payne. Jardine with it now on the left side to Williams. Down in the corner to Wesley. Wesley against Massey. They're going to test him inside. Leans in. The ball knocked loose. Picked up by Hodgson. T-Birds get it. Out to Junior. Up the left side it goes. Spin move by Warwick, and the shot was blocked and knocked out of bounds. We're going to see if they call it a basket.
It was going up.
Foul.
That was just an example of what you were saying about Jardine's ability to get up in the air.
He went up high, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I think you're right. I think it was on the way up.
I think it was on the way up, but that was a long ways in the air.
Most teams are not used to seeing players go up that high to get the ball. Free throw, Warwick is good. And the Thunderbirds cut it to 2-1 after Utah State took a 2-0 lead. 18:07 to go in this first half. Now Jordan Warwick puts it on the way and in, so he has 2. Warwick had 17 against Cal State Bakersfield. And Payne will bring it up. 2-2 tie with 18:02 to go. Bounce pass right side to Jardine. Jardine up to Wesley. Over on the wing left to Payne. Now to Newbold, who broke from the bottom to the top. Off the screen to the right to Williams. Now he goes against Taylor. Inside on Hodgson. And the ball knocked away and a foul called on Matt Hodgson, I think. No, it's on Ramel Taylor. So Taylor got the foul before Hodgson could get to him.
Yeah. It was Taylor who was beat on the play, and he reached from behind to get that foul.
17:48 to go. 2-2 tie first half. And now Pooh Williams at the free throw line with the left hand hits the free throw. And that's his first point. So far 3 free throws in the game. They've all been made. 3-2. Utah State leading by 1 with 17:48 to go. Second one is good. So it's 4-2 Aggies. Now to Ray Jones in the backcourt. Guarded man-to-man out of the backcourt by Payne. Up to his left. Brings it up to his right now. Bounce pass to Taylor on the right wing. Taylor with it. We've got a whistle and a foul called on Hodson. Out on top. And it'll go the other way. So Hodson with the foul. That's his first. Second team foul on Southern Utah. And right now the Southern Utah coach is explaining something to the officials right in front of them. Utah State's Payne brings it up. 4-2. The Aggies lead by 2. To Jardine in the high post. On the right side out to Newbold. Guarded by Warwick. Down into Wesley against Massey. Shot over the top. Rolls in by Ty Wesley out of Provo High School. He has 4 and it's 6-2. Utah State by 4. Ray Jones Jr. into forecourt. Advances it to his right. Comes back to his left. Now on the wing right. Out to Taylor. Taylor in the high post to Hodson. Ball knocked away. And Warwick goes back to get it in the back court. Comes up in front of Williams. Inside to Hodson. He goes up and in with it. Hodson got it down low. Nice jump shot. 6-4.
Nice pass. Nice hustle by Warwick to come back and get the ball and take it right at the hole.
Hodson hit it. 16:45 to go in this first half. Jardine on the point. Down inside to Wesley. And we've got a whistle and a hold probably coming up on Southern Utah's Matt Massey. So Massey with his first foul. Third foul on Southern Utah. Really a touch foul down inside by Massey. Now he puts his hands up on him again. Here is the inbounds play, and it's going the other way. An illegal pick set there by Utah State, and the foul is on Brady Jardine. And the ball will go out of bounds to SUU with a score of 6-4, Aggies by 2.
Not much contact there either.
No. Now it'll be Ray Jones Jr. bringing the ball out of the backcourt. Payne picks him up at half court this time. Off to Massey. Massey to Warwick. Warwick with it. Down in the left corner. Back up. Jordan Warwick will shoot a 3. Off target. Jardine cuts across the middle and grabs the rebound. Up to Payne. Payne down the right side. Newbold with a quick jumper. Hits it, and it's 8-4. Newbold's first 2, and the Aggies have the largest lead of the game again with 16:08 to play in the first half. Ray's been bringing it up against pressure. Jones up on top to Taylor. Taylor with the ball, back to Jones. In the post to Hodson. Hodson turns, leans, takes it inside, and he's going to be called for traveling. No foul down below. The outside official waited to see if the official underneath was going to call a personal foul. He did not, and we have a timeout. 8-4 Utah State, 15:51 remaining in the first half of tonight's game, and we'll be back in 1 minute with more Southern Utah basketball from the Centrum.
Massage therapy is one of the fastest growing careers in the healthcare profession. Pure Vita College of Massage Therapy offers comprehensive courses taught by healthcare professionals. Pure Vita College of Massage Therapy in Cedar City at 943 South Main, Suite number 4. Pure Vita College of Massage Therapy. Online at www.purevitacmt.com. Your small quantity concrete supplier. You heard it right. Concrete to go. Customers pick up the concrete needed from a quarter to 1 cubic yard. It's great for do-it-yourselfers and for contractors too. 942 North on Airport Road, Cedar City. Open Monday through Saturday. Want more information?
Welcome back to the Centrum. Southern Utah and Utah State here at Southern Utah University. And Dean, so far, pretty good defense by the two teams. Not a lot of free open shots.
No, there haven't been. State has made all 3 of their shots. Southern Utah 1 for 4 to start out with here. One factor, we know it's only 4 minutes in, but Southern Utah does not have a rebound yet. That will be a factor. They've got to play strong, and somebody has to get a body on Jardine every time there's a shot in the air, because he doesn't have to be closest to the basket the way he gets up in the air.
The T-Birds out-rebounded the Roadrunners 47-35 the other night at Bakersfield. 8-4, T-Birds trail by 4. The Aggies have the ball. Payne comes across the right side, picked up there by Ray Jones Jr. Now over to Pooh Williams. Entry pass down to Wesley against Massey. Back outside. Payne fires from deep. No good. We have a rebound foul. We're going. It's on Utah State. And this one is going to be on Ty Wesley, I think. His first, third team foul on the Aggies. The ball goes to the Thunderbirds as the shot had been taken and missed by Payne.
And Wesley will sit down.
So Grimm comes in, 6'8", redshirt junior out of Riverton, Utah. 230 pounds, so they don't give up much weight loss there.
Can you imagine the fun one-on-one games in the driveway at the Wesley house growing up? Ty and his big brother.
Yeah. Here is Jones now. Southern Utah has the ball, but down by 4. 15:22 to go. Massey with it. Massey to Warwick. Warwick out to Ray Jones. To his right now. Man-to-man, guarded by Payne. Goes to his left. And now we're going to have a foul on Ray Jones of Southern Utah. Fourth team foul on Southern Utah.
I couldn't see that from here. Apparently he was using his forearm to push the defender away, or
that's
something.
what he did. That's what was called. 15:05 left to go in this first half. It's still 8-4. It's been that way for 2 minutes. To the left side, Williams can't get a shot. Out to Payne. He's left out on top. Now Grimm hands it out on the left side. Up with a left-hand jumper. Williams hits a 3. Pooh Williams with the three-point basket, a 6'4", 190-pound senior. 11-4, that's a big 3, a 7-point lead for the Aggies. Ray Jones to his right, and a shove on Payne. Team foul number 4 on Utah State. 1 on Payne, and now Green comes in. Brian Green, a 6'1" senior. Went to Davis High School. Kaysville's his hometown, played at Salt Lake Community, and he's now a senior at Utah State. Inside, Ramel Taylor down the lane, banks it up and in. So Taylor got to the hole, and it's 11-6. Third T-Bird bucket of the game, and Taylor penetrating about as well as the Thunderbirds have since the Hodgson basket.
Yeah, and he used a nice head fake to get the 6'8" Grimm out of the way.
High pass to Grimm by Payne. He almost lost it. Williams has it. Williams up to Green. Green out on the right side. Williams again. Guarded by Taylor. Off a pick there. Massey comes out. Now a jump shot off the right side. No good. Taylor with the rebound for Southern Utah. So Taylor went up high to get it. 11-6. Thunderbirds trail by 5. Ray Jones with the ball out on the point. Gets it up high now. Massey right side to Taylor. Down to Hodgson. Hodgson turns on Grimm. Goes into the in the middle of the basket. Short off the front rim. No good. Rebound taken down by Brian Green. Up court. Payne. Payne shoots immediately and hits. So they got that quick offense of Utah State, and Payne with the jump shot, and it's 14-6.
And Southern Utah's got to have some quick defense to shut that down. Be up on his face with a hand up.
Out on top, Warwick. Warwick over to Jones. Jones now gives it back to Jordan Warwick. Warwick to his right, guarded by Green. Out to Massey. In the middle to Hodgson, up to Warwick for the 3-stroke. He hits it. Jordan Warwick for 5 points in the game with that 3, and it's 14-9. And that is the third Thunderbird 3 this week. One in the first 2 games each, and then tonight Warwick scores a 3.
Yes.
5-point lead. Payne fires again off the run, no good. Rebound Ramel Taylor. 3-on-3 off the right side to Jones. In the middle of Taylor. Goes down the lane, puts it up, and off the left side, no good. It just rolled off. Rebounded by Brady Jardine. He gets it out of there. And up to Payne. 14-9, 5-point lead. Jardine up to Grimm over on the left side now to Payne. Green back to Payne. Looking in the corner trying to go to Jardine without Wesley in there. Now Jardine is working on Hodgson. Leans into him. Back up on top with 10 seconds. And we've got a 3-second call on Grimm of Utah State. Turnover to Southern Utah with 12:17 remaining in the first half. Hodgson goes out, and Tyson Kohler comes in for Southern Utah.
Kohler played a lot of minutes in Bakersfield, and he's a big body in there. He can body up on any of the big men that Utah State has.
6'8", 250, a sophomore. Jones down the left side. Jones to the corner, and a check foul called on Utah State's James Walker III, who just came in. Came in off the Utah State bench.
Freshman out of Long Beach, California.
True freshman, as far as I can tell. And they've been playing him 10 to 15, 20 minutes a game. Here is Jones. Jones to his left. Guarded there tightly. Now the pass over to Warwick. Warwick off to Ramel Taylor. Ramel goes into the lane, hands it back up high to Massey. Massey looked at the shot, didn't shoot it. Hands it off to Ray Jones. Jones goes down the lane, lays it up and off. No good. Rebound Kohler. He missed it, and the rebound by Jardine under the basket. Long bomb down to Green. Fakes right, left. He couldn't get a shot. Walker the third does. Misses it. And out to get it is Utah State. Ray Jones gets it. Knocked away from him by Green. And so it'll restart the 35-second shot clock with 11:23 to go in the half. Still 14-9 Utah State. Teavers didn't get after that ball like they needed to, and Green hits a jump shot, got open across the top, and it's 16-9. Good shooter.
Yeah, good shooter. Good screen to help get him open, but the defense has got to either switch or fight over the top of that.
Here is Ray Jones off to Taylor on the right side. Taylor in the post to Kohler against Grimm. Shot short, and the rebound by Brady Jardine. Now Walker brings it back. Walker to his left. Down on the left side to Green. Green dumps it back to Jardine, firing and missing. Jones gets it flat-footed on the other side of the basket. Races down the middle, gets it to Taylor. Taylor with the stroke, short. The last three T-Bird shots have been short, and the rebound underneath by Pooh Williams. And now the Aggies want to talk it over with 10:27 remaining in the first half. 16-9, Southern Utah trails by 7. And we'll return to the Centrum here on the Thunderbird Sports Network in a minute. Indiana State leads Oral Roberts 48-39 at Oral Roberts tonight. Down inside, the pass goes to Graham. Graham against Kohler, lays it over the top. He didn't even jump. He just got that one straight on the hoop. And it's 18-9. Set play off the bench that time from Coach Stu Morrill. Here is Ray Jones, hands it off to Ramel Taylor. Taylor goes back the other way. Man defense by Utah State. Down inside to Kohler again against Grimm. Now Kyle Davis has it, and he's just into the game. Up to Ray Jones. Jones goes the other way, comes in, tried to stuff it. Davis was up high to get the rebound. We have a foul on the play down inside. And this is on Ty Wesley, who just came back, his second foul. We'll see if Stu Morrill goes with the 2 fouls and you're out in the first half.
Yeah.
Okay, now we do have a media timeout. 18-9, Utah State by 9 now with 9:47 to go. We'll return to the Centrum in a minute on the Thunderbird Sports Network.
Lefty's Hideout, before or after the SU game. Lefty's Hideout is Cedar City's Mexican restaurant and cantina. Sports fans, Lefty's has a Monday night taco bar to go with Monday night football. Lefty's Hideout is located just north of Canyon View High School. Bars, food and drink establishment, and Oddfellows Pub located at 1575 West and 200 North in Cedar City. Bars has Italian and English-inspired menus and also a home-style lunch and dinner buffet. Bars, food and drink establishment is located in the Crystal Inn on 200 North near the I-15 interchange. Serving Southern Utah for over 35 years,
Jenkins Oil Company takes great pride in our community. Jenkins Oil provides Chevron and Shell lubricants, gasoline, and diesel fuel at the Jenkins Oil Bulk Plant, and Shell products at JR's Truck Stop. Located at 1100 West Industrial Road, serving business and farming needs. Jenkins Oil, a proud sponsor of SUU Thunderbird Athletics. See you at the game.
Well, you know, Utah State is an outstanding defensive team, and they're showing it tonight. The Thunderbirds are 3 for 12. A couple of those shots were just flat-out misses by the Thunderbirds, but the pressure by Utah State has made a difference, too.
There is some pressure. There is some intimidation. Good lineup out there, and a guy, at least one in the middle, that can really get up in the air and influence shots. 9 rebounds for Utah State as well here in the early going. Just 4 for Southern Utah. But the T-Birds are taking care of the basketball. 3 turnovers.
Only 3, 18-9 now. T-Birds down by 9. And Hodson and Davis in there, along with Woods, Warwick, and Taylor. Now Ray Jones Jr. at the free throw line, and he hits it. So Ray's first point of the night. He had 9 at Bakersfield, but engineered a great game for the Thunderbirds in that 66-58 win. Second one is good, so Jones hits it, and it's 18-11. So it's now a 7-point ball game, and the Thunderbirds have made all 4 of their free throws tonight. On the left side to Green. Green dumps it down low towards Jardine. Backdoor blocked away by Hodson. And a traveling violation called on Jardine in there. So Brady Jardine turns it over. And the Thunderbirds have the ball down 7 with 9:33 to go. Davis comes down left side. They stack the 2 posts there on the left. Warwick gets it in the corner to Jones. Back to Warwick, out to Davis. Davis goes to Taylor. Taylor with it. Right side to Hodson. Hodson has it inside, traveling on Hodson, and he bumped into Grimm. He's lucky he didn't draw a foul.
I thought that's what the call was going to be. I thought it was going to be a foul.
18-11, 9:14 to go in this first half. Thunderbirds down by 7. Utah State has led. It was tied at 2. Davis almost had a steal against Grimm. Bounces it inside for a layup by Jardine. And by Davis going for that steal, it created a 2-on-1, and Utah State got a bounce pass and a layup.
Yeah, they executed well.
20-11. The Aggies by 9. Taylor up to Warwick. Warwick to Jones. Off the glass. Hard, no good. And the T-Birds have either been up short. Now a steal by Hodson. He puts it up, and he's fouled by Graham. Hodson stole it away and just kept going for the ball. He gets fouled, and that's number 1 on Grimm. Good effort by Hodgson to get the ball back.
Well, he's tired of those guards coming around and taking the ball from him. And so he thought turnabout's fair play, went way down to take it back away from Payne and Strong to the basket.
Hodgson's left-hand free throw is good. He has 3. Warwick has 5 for the T-Birds. Ramel Taylor with 2 and Ray Jones with 2.
Since the regular season started, Southern Utah has been extremely good from the free throw stripe. Over 80% as a team.
Second shot good by Hodgson. So now it's 20-13. 8:42 to go in the first half. Southern Utah, the coach is yelling, get a stop. Here's a bounce pass up high to Jardine. No, he doesn't give it to Newbold. Goes to Green, guarded by Jordan Warwick. Warwick staying with him. Back up Newbold. Over on the left side to Payne. Payne will get a jump shot, and it's short. Goes over the top, rebounded by Davis of Southern Utah. Good effort by Kyle Davis as Hodgson had kept it in play for Southern Utah. He comes down last now. Has the ball. Nowhere to go. Dribbles to his right. Gets it to Kyle Davis. Inside for Jones, and I don't think he saw Jardine, and there was a steal. Up the floor. The layup is missed. Warwick pulls it, or Ramel Taylor pulls it down. Up the right side to Ray Jones, driving into the lane. And they're going to call a charging foul on Southern Utah.
Ouch.
So, 20-13, and now we have a media timeout. 7:52 remaining in tonight's first half. It's Utah State 20, Southern Utah 13.
Hi, this is Chris Babcock with Les Olson Company. Building a strong company is like building
Okay, welcome back to the Centrum. Southern Utah trailing 20-13. 5 team fouls on the Thunderbirds, 7 on the Aggies. So the Thunderbirds are in the bonus the rest of the half. But they haven't been able to crack into that lead after Utah State built an 8-point lead. The T-Birds have been within 5 and 7, and right now it is 7.
Well, right now it's shooting. Art. Southern Utah still struggling. 23% shooting, 3 of 13. And Utah State on the mark at 8 of 15 for 53% shooting. Big difference.
7:44 to go. Newbold to his left. Gets it out on the wing to Green. Green with it, off a pick by Jardine. Takes it down the middle, misses the shot. Tipped up, no good. Foul on Jardine over the back. And that's going to be his second. Ty Wesley's on the bench with 2. And it'll go the other way to Southern Utah now. And now here is Damon Heyer in to spell off Ray Jones Jr., who's played the entire first half, and we're at 7:34 of the first half. 20-13, Utah State by 7.
Ray sits down with 2 personal fouls, both coming on the offensive end of the floor.
We gave you that Oral Roberts score. Indiana State 50, Oral Roberts 44, 11:58 to go in the game. And earlier today, Utah Valley lost at Florida International 65-62. So Hodson makes it a 6-point ball game with the free throw. 7:34 remaining in this first half.
Another big man in for Utah State, Matt Formasano, 6'8", 240.
Missed shot, rebounded by Kyle Davis. Formasano I guess he is a senior. Played last year. Up on top, so a big rebound by Kyle Davis, an offensive board. Down to Hodson. Out high, Davis to his left. Jumps the shot up, banks it off, no good, and the rebound taken down by Newbold to the middle. Driving in is Payne, and then a block called on Damon Heyer of Southern Utah. And on Damon Heyer, his first foul. At that last break, it was 10-6 on the board. Southern Utah still 3 of 13 from the field, 23%. Utah State 8 of 15, 53%. And now Brock Keith Payne is up there to shoot with his team ahead 20-14, and he hits the free throw.
Like Coach Reed said before the game, Payne is both quick and fast, and he's a real challenge to try to stop when he's going full speed on the break.
Second shot on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound, Jordan Warwick for Southern Utah. And Heyer brings it up. Heyer right to left across the top. Down the left side to on the wing to Taylor. Taylor with it into Hodson. Hodson at the top of the key. Right side to Heyer. Heyer with it. Out on top it goes to Taylor. Now back to Heyer. He gives it to Davis. Davis is going to go inside on Grimm. Puts it over the top. No good. No foul calls. Rebound out of the air by Morgan Grimm. Up the left side to Payne. Payne runs through the top and out on the right. Over to Grimm. Grimm the Newbold. Newbold, top 3-point shooter for Utah State. And the rebound by Davis on the miss. Nice board by Davis, and the Thunderbirds are in business with the ball. Down by 7. 21-14. Both teams made 1 out of 2 from the free throw line the last time they were up there. Here's Hodson, guarded by Grimm. Hodson starts to go, leans in, and he's going to be called for traveling. Can't buy a foul in there. 6:13 to go in the first half. It's 21-14. Now Davis and Hodson come out. Massey and Brimley come into the game.
Physical down inside with Hodson. A lot of bodies, a lot of different people pushing from different directions. He's not getting his footwork down. That's turnover number 4 for Hodson here in the first half.
21-17 with 6:07 remaining. Now a long underneath. Shot missed, no good. Hodson behind. Blocked the shot. Got a foul called on him against Ty Wesley, who was inside there. Will shoot 2 now. So Wesley goes up to the free throw line. And so far this season, he's struggling just a bit. 40% from the free throw line. Hits this one. He has 5 points. playing with 2 fouls now with 6:02 remaining. So Stu Morrill obviously feels like he's got to have him in there.
And I was just going to say Reed feels the same way, but here comes the replacement for Hodson, and Hodson will sit down for the time being.
Tyson Kohler. Hodson with 2. It's back to a 9-point game. 23 to 14. Southern Utah trailing by 9. 5:57 to go in the first half. Brimley over to Heyer. Heyer takes it to his right across the top of the circle. Taylor out on the wing right. Now down on the block to Massey. Massey back up to Heyer. Heyer takes it inside, lays it back to Massey. The jumper good by Matt Massey. His first basket cuts the lead to 7. Utah State 23, Southern Utah 16.
Nice tight execution against the zone. Southern Utah worked on that a lot in practice yesterday.
Out high with the ball on the pass right now. Formasano got it down, now down to Wesley. Back out to Pooh Williams. He threw it, but Wesley had turned, and he turns it over. Wesley wasn't even looking, and I don't know why he didn't take the shot. He had a good stroke.
Yeah, he did look like he had an open shot, but Wesley's a force down in there. He never saw it coming.
23-16. He had turned his back to the ball. 5:10 now. Massey down to Brimley. 5:10 remaining in the half. Brimley up to Taylor. Out to Heyer. Heyer with it. Right side to Brimley. Brimley with a bounce pass. Runs into Ty Wesley and Formasano in there. And this one is going to be on Pooh Williams, his second. I think he got caught reaching in there trying to get the ball. He wasn't he wasn't delivering any of the blows, was he?
No, I don't think so. But good movement by Brimley to try to tear that zone into pieces by penetrating it.
Brimley scores his first point of the night at the free throw line, and it's 23-17. T-Birds could cut it to 5 with 4:56 remaining in this first half. And he hits it. So Brimley has 2. 23-18. Aggies by 5. The visitors here at the Centrum. 4:51 as left on the scoreboard clock in the first half. Newbold to Payne. Over to Wesley, or down into Formasano. He lost it, picked it up, and then turns and scores with a kind of a semi-right hand hook. 2 for Matt Formasano. Out on the wing right to Heyer. Heyer up to Taylor. Left side to Brimley. Brimley has it. Back to Taylor again. 4:25 and 20 on the shot clock. 25-18, Utah State by 7. Southern Utah in possession. Heyer to his right. Heyer up to Taylor. Into Brimley. Jumper no good. Off to the left side. Trying to get to it, and it goes out of bounds off of the Aggies. It'll be in for Southern Utah. Good play by Massey, actually, to prevent Formasano from getting to the ball and forcing him, though, to chase it into the corner.
And Stu Morrill calling it blue ball didn't count.
That's right.
He was pretty sure it was Utah State ball there.
25-18, a 7-point ball game. 4:07 to go. T-Birds had cut it to 5. Now down to Kohler, hands it off to Brimley. Brimley underneath, up and short by Massey. Couldn't muscle it up in there, but a nice pass from Brimley to Massey. And the foul is going to come on Formasano. Jardine, Wesley, and Pooh Williams all have 2 for Utah State. Hodgson and Jones have 2 for Southern Utah.
That's a tough penetration pass there. He had to get down low and do a little low bounce pass in traffic.
6-point game as Massey hits the first one. Exactly 4 minutes remaining in the first half. And it is 25-20 as he hits both of them. So Massey now with 4. And 4 in the last 2 minutes of the game. On the left side, Formasano at the high post. Back to Walker. Walker off a pick to his left. Dumps it down in the corner to Wesley. Back to Williams. Jumper by Walker. Too hard, no good. Battle on the board. Up and off, no good as Formasano got it. And they're going to call a foul on Southern Utah on Brimley. His first. And they're going to give Formasano 2 shots at the free throw line when we come back. Timeout on the court. 3:41 remaining in the first half here at the Centrum in Southern Utah. Utah State 25, Southern Utah 20.
Before the game, after the game, or anytime, Brad's Food Hut. Brad has a varied menu with options that you can take out or eat in. From Bronco burgers to a fish and chip dinner, Brad has a variety of food and soft drink selection. Brad's Food Hut on North Main Street, east side of the street. Your order can be ready for you. The number is 586-6358. That's 586-6358. Brad's Food Hut, happy to be a part of the local community. Brad's Food Hut on 546 North Main Street. Hi, this is Chris Babcock with Les Olson Company. Building a strong company is like building any successful program. Whether you're selling and servicing sharp copiers and HD printers or coaching players, it takes commitment and stability. Les Olson Company is a veteran in the copying and printing industry and has been since 1960.
Congratulations,
And locally operated with an office right here in Cedar City to provide local service and support.
Welcome back to the Centrum. Southern Utah and Utah State is 25-20 right now with 3:41 remaining in the first half. Art Chalice and Dean O'Driscoll with you. And Dean, the Thunderbirds have battled and battled, but their shooting is just hasn't been good. They've been coming up a little bit short. 4 out of 17 so far.
Utah State and 11 rebounds for Southern Utah, but it's just the shooting. So, Utah State's made 9. Southern Utah's at 5 baskets difference, and Southern Utah can't get it up to 25% shooting.
So the free throw missed by Formisano, and it's 25-20 with 3:41 to go. Second one on the way is good, 26-20. Massey gets it inbounds to Damon Heyer. 3:37 to play in the first half. Heyer, the backup point guard behind Ray Jones Jr. now in the current system. Here's Nielsen on the right side, got it to Brimley. Back to Heyer. Heyer over to Massey. Now the Utah State team playing zone after the made free throw. Heyer takes it to the middle, shot short again. And then he commits a foul after the shot. No, it's Massey with the foul, his second. So that's 9 on Southern Utah. It'll be 1-1 for Utah State.
I don't know what the cause might be, but it looks like most of the missed shots are just dead short.
They've been short.
They're not off left or right or long. They're short. But Utah is doing a great job from the free throw line. 11 of 12, 91% in the first half here.
Walker hits the free throw. Walker, now the Aggies are, let's see, they've missed twice from the free throw line. Walker hits this one. And so Walker with the free throw. Both of them makes it 28-20 with 3:15 to go in the first half. Back to an 8-point lead. Nielsen on the wing, guarded by Green, up to Heyer. Left side to Brimley. Brimley back to Heyer. Heyer on the wing right. Gets it back. Now he goes to Brimley, fires the three, and made it. Brimley with the three. 5 for Brimley now, and it's 28-23. Cuts it back to 3. And the Thunderbirds needed that shot at the 2:55 mark of the first half.
That would be great to see Brimley get on a hot streak. He's one that can certainly do it.
Green out on the left side, gets it in the corner. The shot is away over the top, no good. And Formisano was holding on to Brimley, and then the ball went out of bounds off of Utah State anyway. Brimley tried to get to the rebound.
Right here, Art. They have a chance to get it to 3 or fewer right now with a basket Southern Utah does.
And 2:33 to go in the half. 28-23, Utah State leading. Heyer off a pick, goes to his left, lays it back to Brimley. Brimley's called for palming coming across the top. And a turnover by Southern Utah is the 8th T-Bird turnover. 2:24 to go. Kohler and Taylor, Brimley, Nielsen, and Heyer on the court right now for Southern Utah with 2:20 to go in the first half. Aggies by 5, 28-23. Newbold off the pick, dumps it on the left side to Green, and Green was wide open and he made the shot. So it's 31-23, an 8-point lead for Utah State. Here's Heyer. Heyer with the ball. Heyer across the top. Double team, goes to his left, hands it to Brimley. Brimley breaks around Wesley to the top of the circle. Now he gives it up to Heyer. A minute 48 in the half, 15 on the shot clock. Now Heyer drives, lost the ball, gets it back. Drives around the defender at the top. Takes it down, lays it off, no good, and a charge is called on Damon Heyer. And that's his second. The ball goes the other way, and the T-Birds have 9 first-half turnovers. And the Aggies have the ball and an 8-point lead, and Grimm will come in for Wesley now. They're going to take him out for the last minute 38 with the 2 fouls.
That's tough 2 times in a row. 2 possessions Southern Utah has, and they don't even get a shot. They haven't been making shots, but the last 2 possessions, they don't even get to take a shot. So defense needs to step up here and get the ball back to avoid a 10-point lead.
31-23 with a minute 33 to go. T-Birds down 8. Over to Newbold. Now Walker. Walker hands it to Green, guarded by Nielsen. Back over to Newbold against the zone of the T-Birds. Down on the baseline for Masano. Out high to Walker against Heyer. Out to Green. Backs away from Nielsen. And down to 8. And the jump shot. Newbold misses everything. The air ball. And it's going out the other way. The Grimm was already out of bounds. He did a great job of throwing it off of Nielsen. But he was already out of bounds, I think.
And thanks to Jake Nelson, helped ride him out of bounds.
Right.
Jake was there to make sure he went out of bounds.
31-23 with a minute 3. T-Birds down 8. To his right, Heyer off to Nielsen. And really a good defensive play there by Newbold to cut off the baseline. Nielsen to Heyer, out to Brimley. Brimley with it. Out to Ramel Taylor. Taylor's driving, goes to the basket, banks it off short.
Stop that. Make him take it out of bounds. That was an excellent foul, too.
Only his first in the game. 36-27, and now a foul on Jake Nielsen. And that's his first. So the Thunderbirds are whistled 4 times now here in the early going, 3.5 minutes into the second half. 36-27, and it'll be Brady Jardine, a 6'7 junior, to play it in. He gets it to Payne. Now he works it to his right. Payne, a high post bounce pass, lost it, but picked up off the court by Newbold. Now Payne back inside to Jardine, missed the layup, and Taylor got the rebound behind him. Taylor off to Jones. It was just too easy for him. He was wide open, and he just flat out missed it.
He was all alone.
Jones has it out on top. 16 minutes to go in this ball game. Over to Warwick. Warwick off to Nielsen. Nielsen driving on Newbold, lays it back for Ramel Taylor for 3. He got it. Ramel Taylor has hit 3 shots here in the second half, and it's 36-30.
Nice assist by Jake Nielsen on the dribble drive, brings the defense to him and finds a teammate.
Taylor has all 3 Thunderbird baskets in the second half. Down 6 now, down on the block to Wesley, guarded by Taylor. And Jones, who collapses, now back into Wesley. A whistle.
Oh, my.
Boy, that was a touch foul there. Hardly any contact at all. And on Ramel Taylor, his second. 15:27 to go in the game, and it's 36-30, Utah State by 6. We'll be back in a minute to the Centrum.
Lefty's Hideout, before or after the SU game. Lefty's Hideout is Cedar City's Mexican restaurant and cantina. Sports fans, Lefty's has a Monday night taco bar to go with Monday night football. Lefty's Hideout is located just north of Canyon View High School. Bars, food and drink establishment, and Oddfellows Pub located at 1575 West and 200 North in Cedar City. Bars has Italian and English-inspired menus and also a home-style lunch and dinner buffet. Bars, food and drink establishment is located in the Crystal Inn on 200 North near the I-15 interchange.
Serving Southern Utah for over 35 years, Jenkins Oil Company takes great pride in our community. Jenkins Oil provides Chevron and Shell lubricants, gasoline, and diesel fuel at the Jenkins Oil Bulk Plant, and Shell products at JR's Truck Stop. Located at 1100 West Industrial Road, serving business and farming needs. Jenkins Oil, a proud sponsor of SUU Elevated.
Okay, another score from the Summit League. Oral Roberts and Indiana State with 29 seconds to go at Tulsa. It is 70-67. Indiana State by 3 over Oral Roberts.
Sounds like a fun one to watch.
Oral Roberts is 0-2 on the year so far.
Reversal of fortunes here in the early going. Southern Utah shooting 60% from the floor, 3 of 5. Utah State 14%, 1 of 7 shooting.
And they've only scored 3 points, Dean, in the second half, and the Thunderbirds lead the second half 7-3. Taylor out to Ray Jones. 15-17 to go. It's 36-30. Jones to his left, and now we've got a whistle and a foul down inside. And that was on Newbold, I guess. That's his first if it's on Newbold. He's one of those guys that can play a whole game and never foul.
There's a few of them.
There are some guys who seem to be able to do that. Taylor inside to Jake Nielsen against Newbold. Does not try to shoot. Brings it back out. Thunderbirds with a chance to set it up. Hodson goes to the high post. Now it goes to Nielsen. He loops it down to Taylor. Turnaround against Jardine. Leans into the lane. Shot rolls in for Ramel Taylor. Taylor with 9-11 in the game. 9 in the second half. And it's 36-32. 14:51 to go.
He's taken control. He's 5 of 10 shooting so far.
Down to Wesley. Wesley inside banks it in, so Ty Wesley hard to the glass. And now it is 38-32 with a 6-point lead again. 4 is as close as the T-Birds have been since the 14:26 mark of the first half. Here's Taylor out on the left side to Warwick. Warwick out to Nielsen. And he tried to throw it to Hodson. Hodson wasn't looking, and Jardine was down on the ground. Good heads-up play by Nielsen, but Hodson wasn't looking. And it goes as a turnover. 38-32 with 14:18 to go in the game. 6-point lead. On the dribble out of the backcourt is Payne to Green. Green on the left side. Now back to Green. Up to Payne. He spun clear around. Now gets it in the corner to Green. Underneath to Wesley. Boy, that's a great play. Comes off that pick low, and Green hit him with the ball, and he laid it in.
It's very difficult to defend a pick away coming across that baseline.
T-Birds have the same play. They play against it every day in practice. 40-32. Of course, it's not Ty Wesley at the receiving end.
That makes a difference.
Out on top it goes to Ramel Taylor. Taylor off to Nielsen. Nielsen drives into the lane. Shot short. Got hit on the hand. No call by the official. Payne brings it down the middle, out on the right side to Green, and he hits a 3. And it's back to 11 points. So Brian Green is in there for one reason and one reason only, and that's to shoot the ball.
And he is delivering on his task, isn't he?
Yep, hits the 3. He's had 2 of them in the game. And this will be a full timeout, I believe. 13:27 to go in the game. 43-32, Utah State.
Hi, this is Chris Babcock with Les Olson Company. Building a strong company is like building any successful program. Whether you're selling and servicing Sharp copiers and HP printers or coaching players, it takes commitment and stability. Les Olson Company is a veteran in the copying and printing industry and has been since 1956. Today our business is still family-owned and locally operated with an office right here in Cedar City to provide local service and support.
King Superior Auto Parts and Napa have an extensive inventory of all makes and models, foreign and domestic vehicles. Napa and King Superior Auto Parts with ASE certified counter help. Locally owned and operated, King Superior Auto Parts on 200 North in Cedar City, also in Beaver, Cambridge, and St. George.
IUPUI just hit a 3 to cut it to 1 with 10 seconds. Welcome back to the Centrum. Southern Utah trailing by 11 now, 42-30, 43-32. They had cut it to 4 at 36-32.
And it happened so fast. Utah State has like bang, bang, or
Line in the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, 2 in a row, just breaking the back there. And Green has done a good job of coming in there, Brian Green, and burying that 3. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
43-32, Ray Jones Jr. down the floor. Payne guarding him man-to-man all the way out of the backcourt. Left side to Warwick. Warwick up to Brimley. Brimley over to Jones. Ray Jones guarded by Payne out across the top. 13-10 to go in the game. It's 43-32, and Ray Jones loses the ball. He couldn't find anyone to pass the ball to. You can't work out there all by yourself on Payne all night.
No, Payne's got some good hands out there. He'll take it from you if you give him enough chances.
12 T-Bird turnovers now. Only their second in the second half. Out across the top, left side now to Payne. Payne with it, and they're going to call a hold down inside on Hodson. Hodson with his fourth foul, I think.
Yes.
So now the T-Birds are going to have to come back with Kohler. And Hodson sits down at the 12:55 mark of the game. Matt Hodson, 5 points, an assist, a couple of steals, a block. Now we've got a whistle and a foul down underneath.
And that puts them in the bonus at 12:52 in the game. Utah State goes to the line for the rest of the night. Every foul.
Final from Tulsa, Indiana State 74, Oral Roberts 69. And 1 second to go at IUPUI. It's 59-58, Miami of Ohio. Free throw made there by Brian Green. 44-32. That's the largest Utah State lead in the game, 12.
Well, team fouls 7-3 in favor of Utah State, meaning 7 are on Southern Utah. So a bit lopsided here in the early going of the second half.
Well, the Thunderbirds just haven't been able to buy a foul. Down the right side it goes. I know that's a cliche, but it's true. Warwick with the ball. Left to right against Wesley. A turnaround jump shot. Too hard, no good. And the rebound taken by Utah State's Green, and he throws it back. And he was hoping somebody was there, and they were. 45-32, Payne to his right. Brimley all over Green, and now they're going to call a foul on Brimley, trying to prevent him from getting the ball. And right now, all of them are going on the Thunderbirds, and the Aggies are going to be at the line now to shoot 1 and 1. So Green made 2 already in this half. 2 for 2.
Formisano and Walker in for Wesley and Payne.
And it's 46-32. A 10-0 run for Utah State, and Green rolls in another one. (47-32). Here's the bounce pass down to Warwick. Up on top it goes to Kohler. Kohler over on the left side to Brimley. Up to Kohler on the point. Right side to Ray Jones. He handed it back to Warwick, who got tripped up a little by Pooh Williams out there. Now Jones with it. Jones is going to the basket, backs away. Clears out to his left. Hands it back to Ramel Taylor, and the ball knocked away by Pooh Williams. Good steal by him. And Utah State has it in the forecourt. So quickness of the hands by Pooh Williams, 47-32. Utah State by 15 with 11:38. Thunderbirds can't get complacent now. Now's the time you've got to put it back on. Try to prevent this from getting too much further. Now inside, Williams. Good body control, hits the jumper. He has 7. 49-32.
Good body control, double clutch. Fake it one time, fading away from the basket. Tough shot.
13-0 run for Utah State, and it's 49-32. Now Brimley out to Warwick. Warwick on the right side to Jones. Down to Brimley against Green. Passes the ball in to Ramel Taylor. And a foul called on Pooh Williams. That's his third. 4th team foul on Utah State in the half, 8 on Southern Utah, with 11 minutes to go in the game. And that has aided that run, but right now a 13-0 run for Utah State. 49-32 is our score. We'll be back in a minute to the Centrum with the T-Birds down 17.
Before the game, after the game, or anytime, Brad's Food Hut. Brad's has a varied menu with options that you can take out or eat in. From Bronco burgers to a fish and chip dinner, Brad's has a variety of food and soft drink selection. Brad's Food Hut on North Main Street, east side of the street. Your order can be ready for you. The number is 586-6358. That's 586-6358. Brad's Food Hut, happy to be a part of the local community. Brad's Food Hut on 546 North Main Street. Hi, this is Chris Babcock with Les Olson Company. Building a strong company is like building any successful program. Whether you're selling and servicing sharp copiers and HD printers or coaching players, it takes commitment and stability. Les Olson Company is a veteran in the copying and printing industry and has been since 1956. Today, our business is still family-owned and locally operated with an office right here in Cedar City to provide local service and support.
Utah State has hit 12 out of 16 free throws. And I was going to look at halftime to see what they had, 8 out of 10. So, yeah, they've had 4 out of 6 in the second half. I think they've made all of them, and it's 49-32. Here is Ray Jones out on the left side to Taylor. He dropped it over the top. He gets it back, lost it again, and now it goes out of bounds off of Utah State. So it'll be in for Southern Utah off of Walker that time. Taylor just couldn't handle the ball over there on that corner. He started off this half scoring 9 points. He's the only Thunderbird to score a basket in the second half. 49-32. It was 36-32 when he put in his 9th point of the second half. Here's Jones. Jones looks over to Taylor on the left side. Now nowhere to go with it. Back out on top. 3 seconds on the shot clock, an air ball shot by Jones. He had to take it, and it goes out of bounds. So it's 49-32, 17-point lead for the Aggies with 10:25 left.
That's a solid defensive stand by the Aggies. Southern Utah had a trouble making pass, and they never did get a decent shot. Ray had to take a long shot that was off balance, but that's just solid defense by Utah State. They have not turned the ball over in this half. So they're taking care of the basketball. They're still at 7, the same number they had at halftime.
T-Birds have 4 second half turnovers, and Utah State has scored on probably 3 of the 4. Here's Williams on the left side to Green. Back out to Williams. In the post. Bounce, give and go. He put it up, no good, and Kohler rebounded behind. Good play by Davis. He faked a block on him. He missed the shot, and then Kohler got the rebound. Now Davis with the ball, back to Ray Jones. T-Birds still haven't scored since it was 36-32. Now down to Kohler. Tough man defense out on the left side. T-Birds need a basket. Kohler rebounds underneath, muscles it up, no good, and he's fouled by Formisano under there. With Formisano allowing Ty Wesley to stay out of the game with 3 fouls. And a free throw line now is Tyson Kohler, who hasn't scored in the game.
Southern Utah's wing players are having real difficulty getting he's getting frustrated out there because he can't get rid of the ball to a teammate.
Kohler hits both free throws. He has 2, and it's 49-34. 15-point lead for Utah State. 17 has been their largest. Walker into forecourt. High post to Formisano. Out on the left side, knocked away by Davis, intended for Pooh Williams. Williams is a senior. Wesley is a senior. So is Newbold. Jardine and Payne are both juniors. And Green is a senior. So it's a senior-laden club for Utah State. And the Thunderbirds are mostly juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. Out on the right side it goes. Williams to the basket against Kohler. Banks it up and in. 9 for Pooh Williams, and it's 51-34. It gets a lot easier to make those when you're ahead by 15 points.
It sure does. Southern Utah trying the zone defense on that end a little bit.
Up to Taylor on the right wing. Taylor to Davis. Davis at the top of the key. Now looking over to Taylor, guarded by Pooh Williams. Taylor dumps it back on the baseline to Jones. Jones back out. Up on the right side to Brimley. Brimley with it. Jones with it into Kohler for a jump shot. Rolls around and out. And Ramel Taylor rebounds and scores for FUU. Taylor's 6th rebound of the game, and it's 51-36. 8:34 remaining. T-Birds down by 15. But now they've scored 4 of the last 6 points in the game to cut it back to 15 points. Now in the corner, we have a whistle, and we're going the other way. 3 seconds on Grimm. That's twice on him in this game. He has 4 points, 6'8" redshirt junior out of Riverton, Utah.
Ty Wesley back in the game with personal, right? He has 3 fouls.
Right. On the left side, it goes to Brimley. Wesley back in there. Here is Taylor. Shoots from the top of the key. Got fouled, and he'll shoot 3. So 3 shots for Ramel Taylor. And so far, in this half, he's scored all the Thunderbird points except for 2 free throws.
Tyson Kohler made 2 free throws, and it's been the Ramel Taylor show. That's it. And Ray Jones is having trouble finding anybody to pass it to out there because of the good defense by the Aggies.
Here's the free throw on the way. Good by Taylor. So he has 12, 10 of them in the second half. And now they're going to have Payne come back into the game. 51-37. T-Birds here on their home floor, trailing by 14. Taylor settles in. He got it. So he made 2 out of 2 so far. And it's 51-38. Now Brimley back in along with Ray Jones Jr. and Kohler. Davis and Taylor on the court right now. Hodson on the bench with 4 fouls. And Taylor made all 3 of the free throws. The second one was a little shaky, but it rolled in, so it's 51-39 now.
Great way to score 3 points with that clock stopped.
8:05 left. T-Birds down 12. They've been down by as many as 17. Out in the corner to Green. Underneath, stolen by Davis. He hands it off to Ray Jones. No advantage. He brings it out to Brimley. Brimley to his right, back up to Jones. 51-39. Now Jones instructing, looking for a high post pick so he can get away from Payne. Now backs away. Wesley is out there on him. And we got a hold on Payne from behind. And that, in all frankness, was a touch foul too, like some of the others in this game have been. And it's been physical at times too inside.
They're letting the physical ones go, and they're calling touch fouls. It's a tough one to play if you're the players.
And Stu Morrill didn't like that one. He's letting that official have it right now. 7:37 left. It's Utah State 51, Southern Utah 39, and we'll be back to the Centrum in a minute. (51-39), a 12-point ball game. Southern Utah down by 12, but they have Ray Jones at the free throw line now, and he's up there to shoot 1-1. Jones has not scored a basket. He has 2 free throws in the first half. And he hits his third free throw of the game. And it's 51-40. So the Thunderbirds cut it to 11.
Lots of time. 7:37 left. It could be a 10-point ball game right here, and that can change in a blink of an eye with a three-point shot.
So Jones hits them both. T-Birds are 7 for 7 from the free throw line in the second half. But they just haven't shot the ball well in this game. Payne to his right. Bounce pass off to Newbold. Off a pick there. Drives to his left off to Green. Green guarded by Brimley. Now on the wing to Payne. Up to Grimm. Grimm to Green. Green fires and hits a three. They just left him alone.
That's the one that they cannot leave alone out there.
Now it is Ray Jones gets it up to Davis against pressure. 54-41. Back to Davis. Left side to Brimley. Now to Davis. Out to Jones. Against the zone defense of Utah State now. Taylor up on the left side to Brimley. Brimley goes to the baseline. Now backs away. Out high to Jones. Jones with it to Taylor. Taylor to Jones. Jones on the point. Ramel Taylor up with the high jumper. Hits it. So Taylor has 6 baskets and 3 out of 3 from the free throw line in the second half.
Give him the ball. That's all I can say. He's shooting it. He's making it. Keep giving it to him.
54-43. 6:28 to go in the game. Payne to his left. Down inside to Wesley against Kohler. Double team. Comes back the other way. It rolls around and out, and he'll shoot 2. And it was on sophomore Tyson Kohler. And that'll put Wesley at the free throw line to shoot 2.
Ty Wesley almost looks like he's moving in slow motion out there. He's so smooth and so controlled. He never gets in a hurry, even with 2 or 3 defenders around him, and he's just very smooth.
Wesley hits it.
Jardine comes back into the game for the Aggies.
So it's 55-43, Utah State by 12 over the Thunderbirds. And the second one is missed. Davis with the rebound for Southern Utah. Kyle Davis. 55-43, T-Birds down 12 with the ball. Up to Brimley. Brimley on the right side over to Ramel Taylor. He wants a better feel of the ball. Now gets it back. Gets it over on the left side to Ray Jones Jr. with the ball. Now to Brimley on the wing. Newbold trying to guard Taylor down in there. Taylor just goes up over him and hits it again. Ramel Taylor is red hot, and the Thunderbirds are riding him back into the game. Yeah. 55-45 with 5:45 to go.
Utah State has no answer for Taylor.
Newbold off to Green. He almost threw it away. Now high to Green. Back over to Payne. Down inside to Wesley. Out to Newbold for 3. Missed it. Followed, though, by Brady Jardine, who got his second basket of the game and his 5th rebound, and it's 57-45.
And on the made shot, the Aggies go to the pressure defense, 3/4 court, fall back to a zone.
Now Jones back over to Davis. And what do we have here? A timeout?
By who? By Southern Utah, I guess. They looked to Coach Brown, and he signaled 30-second timeout.
So the Thunderbirds take a timeout with the ball in a 12-point game. 5:14 left in this contest, and it's been the Ramel Taylor show the whole second half, at least offensively.
It really has. It's amazing that no other Thunderbird has made a basket in the second half, right? That's still the case.
That is. Jones has 2 free throws made, and so does Kohler.
And
so they made their free throws, but
it's amazing Southern Utah is this close in the game then, with player basically running the offense for Southern Utah. So the big man, Hodson, back into the game. Brimley from the outside who can get hot. Davis. Southern Utah still has plenty of time to close this gap.
And Taylor has 20 points. Down inside, Hodson trying to get it. Underneath, lost it. Tried to save it. Now Payne comes down the floor. Runs into Jones, and we're going the other way. Ray Jones took one for the squad there, and Payne picks up his 4th foul. Now that could become a factor in this game if they don't have Payne in there to run the offense.
Very definitely. Kyle Davis came from behind to swat it away just to make sure there was no score.
Now the lob comes over to Jones, over to Brimley, back to Jones. to his left. Jones with the ball. On the wing left now, out high. It goes down low to Hodson. Hodson over to Brimley. Double teamed on the baseline. Up to Taylor. Taylor had a shot and didn't take it. It gets knocked out of bounds by Jardine in front of the T-Bird bench. 4:30 to go on the clock. The ally of the Aggies, though, with a 12-point lead. And their defense has been super tonight.
It really has been super.
Davis to Jones. Jones against Payne, and Payne just fouled out of the game. That's all for Payne. He's gone with 4:27 left. So Jones went at him, fouled him out, and now he'll be at the line.
Jones is just really trying hard to be another offensive spark plug to go with Taylor out there. And Pooh paid the price. Was it Pooh that fouled out?
Payne fouled out.
Payne fouled out.
The point guard. So now they bring in the freshman, James Walker III from Long Beach. And here is Ray Jones at the line. He hits the front end. So Jones hits it. Well, the Thunderbirds have been phenomenal at the free throw line.
He looks very comfortable on that line tonight.
Ramel Taylor is 8 of 13 from the field. Ray Jones is 6 for 6 from the line, and it's 57-47.
Zone defense for Southern Utah.
Jones up on the point against Walker. Now with Green in the corner against the zone. T-Birds have got to find him. Wesley inside, up over the top, no good. Rebound pulled down in there by Southern Utah's Ramel Taylor. He has 20 points and 7 rebounds. 8 of 13 shooting. 4 minutes to go in the game. Ray Jones now out on top. Ray's waiting for something to happen there. Now off the left side. He's going to go in. He drives into Wesley. The ball knocked away. He comes down. Green lays it off to Jardine, who stuffs it in the basket. And it's 59-47, back to 12 with 3:39. T-Birds had a chance to cut it under 10 there. But now it's 3:35 to go, and after the made basket, they press. Here's Jones to Brimley. Brimley with the quick release three. He made it. Brimley hits a three. He has 8, his second 3 of the game, and it's 59-50 with 3:19 to go in the game. Utah State leading by 9. Now underneath, blocked by Hodson. He got all ball from this angle. And they're going to call his 5th foul. Hodson fouled out with 3:10 remaining. What looked like a clean block there. So now they're going to so now they'll have media timeout coming up. So that'll be the media timeout with 3:10 remaining. And Hodson fouls out with 5 points tonight.
The lead is single digits for the first time in quite some time. So
3
chance for anything to happen with over 3 minutes to play. But
that
Southern Utah still needs to find a score besides one.
They do. Got to get it going. But Utah State, you've got to credit their defense too.
Oh,
they haven't had an answer for Ramel Taylor, but they've been playing solid defense pretty much everywhere else.
Yeah, Ray Jones just can't find a teammate that he can pass it to because nobody can get open out there. Ramel Taylor with 20 points, and the next closest is Ryan Brimley with 8, and he's got 6 on 2 3-point shots.
So it's 59-50, Southern Utah trailing Utah State. Miami of Ohio beat IUPUI 59-58 tonight. That's a final. And Indiana State beat Earl Roberts 74-69 in games in the Summit League. California leads New Mexico by 5, 26-21. Wyoming over Western Illinois 54-44 with 7:40 to go in the second half of that game. And BYU leading Chicago State at home 42-15 with And Cal State Bakersfield at Pepperdine is 27-26 with 3:51 to go in that game in the first half. Here's Ty Wesley at the free throw line. And he misses it. He's missed 2 straight now, and it's still a 9-point game. So the T-Birds still have a shot at it, down 59-50. They've been down by as many as 17. Now it's 9. Wesley's second shot, and he muscled that one over the top of the rim and in.
Just barely, too.
60-50, 3:07 to go. Ray Jones brings it up. Payne is fouled out, so is Hodgson. There's a block by Davis off the left side. They hand it off to Ramel Taylor, goes around Jardine, comes down against Newbold. He should have put the ball up. He tried to pass it. Brimley hit a 3, and they called a travel on Taylor, which in fact he did do. 60-50 with 2:54 left.
You're right. It was a good call, but he also is the man with the hot hand, and when he has a chance to shoot it, he's got to put it up.
8 for 13, 3 of 3 from the line for 20. Wesley with the ball out to Green. Green gives it up to Walker, and they're going to use the entire 35-second shot clock. If they can, they spread it out. It goes in the corner to Newbold. Newbold backs away. Back to Green. He fires a 3, and there was nobody out there on him. You can't let a shooter like that hang open, and they've done it 4 times tonight. And at 63-50, that's pretty much the difference in the game. Or those 4 threes by Brian Green. Now we have a timeout with 2:14 left, 32nd by the Thunderbirds. And our Bullock Drug Southern Utah player of the game tonight is going to be Ramel Taylor.
What a surprise.
That's right. 8 of 13 from the floor, 7 rebounds and 20 points. A block, only 2 turnovers in 37 minutes. And that was at the 3:09 left. He's played every minute of the game. And the Thunderbirds are trailing by 13 to the Aggies here, who are, I would probably say, the odds-on favorite to repeat in their conference.
It looks like it, yeah.
There'll be some challenges along the way in that league. But they're a good ball club with 4 returning starters. And if they can get Nate back, the big inside guy, who is not playing because of, I guess, a form of plantar fasciitis in his feet, and there's so much pain he can't play. 63-50. Taylor trying to break down Newbold, and Newbold with a check foul. So that's his second, and that'll put Ramel Taylor at the line to shoot 2. 2:02 left. That stops the clock. The T-Birds have 2 at the line now. Davis and Brimley on the court, along with Jones and Taylor and Massey back in the game. Jardine is in there with Wesley and Newbold, and Walker and Green for Utah State. And Ramel Taylor hits the free throw. This is his personal best, obviously. 21 points. Second shot is good. 22 for Taylor, and it's 63-52, an 11-point game. Now up the left side. Well, the Thunderbirds had cut it to 4, and then the Aggies had a 3. I believe it was by Green. And then a 2-point basket, and a foul now on Brimley of Southern Utah on defensive end, and it's 63-52 with 1:52 to go in the game. Green back to the line.
They fouled. That's the wrong guy to foul.
75% free throw shooter. He hasn't missed one tonight, and he's not likely to.
Well, he's shooting 80% from three-point land tonight.
Yeah,
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. He's made some big shots for the Aggies. He misses that free throw, and Davis gets the rebound. 64-52. Taylor with 1:47 brings it down one-on-one. Goes into the lane, stops. He just needs to turn it and shoot it. And it's stolen by Jardine for a stop at the other end. And it's 66-52 with 1:32. So that's a big bucket by Jardine, who's had 6 in the second half, 3 field goals, and all have been big.
They definitely all been big. there's a time to be a great team player, and there's a time when you got the hot hand, you've got to shoot it, and he needs to shoot it.
Ramel had a turnaround shot he could have taken right there, and he didn't take it. 66-52, Utah State. We'll be back in a minute.
Hi, this is Chris Babcock with Les Olson Company. Building a strong company is like building any successful program. Whether you're selling and servicing sharp copiers and HD printers or coaching players, it takes commitment and stability. Les Olson Company is a veteran in the copying and printing industry and has been since 1956. Today, our business is still family-owned and locally operated with an office right here in Cedar City to provide local service and support.
The Crystal Inn Hotel Suites is the proud sponsor of Southern Utah University Athletics. Hot breakfast, wireless internet access, and of course clean rooms are some of the amenities at Crystal Inn. The Crystal Inn offers an Iron County Friends and Family account for those of your friends visiting the area. In addition, the Crystal Inn Hotel Suite offers the Collegiate Diamond account to all parents and families of
Ramel Taylor, the player of the game, presented by Bullock Drug tonight, the old-fashioned soda fountain and all your pharmaceutical needs. Also at the Township Pharmacy out near the hospital. Massey gets it into forecourt, back up on top to Jones. Jones with it to his right, 1:18 to go. Hands it to Taylor. Taylor guarded there by Walker, back up to Brimley. Brimley fires a three short. Good box out there by Jardine for the rebound. And Jardine gets it off to Walker with 1:04. 66-52, Utah State. Now on the left side it goes to Wesley. Gets it back out high to Green, guarded by Taylor. Walker against Jones. Now he's outside, he goes to Green. Green, he's likely to shoot it from there. Now they hand it inside to Newbold, off to Jardine. Backdoor is missed. Massey grabs the rebound. Quickly out of there to Jones with 36 seconds. Jones loses the ball behind him, keeps the dribble alive, hands it to Brimley. Brimley goes on Green, and then a shot is blocked away by Jardine, but it was under the basket anyway. And the foul is on Brian Green, his first in the game. And the Thunderbirds will shoot two with the clock stopped. This will be a good ball game, though, for Southern Utah to learn from and remember as a team against a veteran team, Utah State, who's won 3 straight WAC titles.
It's a great opportunity to play against good teams. You always have a chance to better yourselves, better your skills, and your mental toughness.
Brimley makes 1 out of 2, so it's 66-53. 25 seconds, Utah State with the rebound. Out on the wing right, up to Green. Down to 15 seconds, guarded by Ramel Taylor. Out on top to Walker with 10 seconds to go. And he's just going to let it run out. So that'll be the ball game. Southern Utah drops this one, 66-53. They got back in it briefly at the start of the second half when they cut it to 4 at 36-32. And the Aggies outscored them 30-21, or 30-19, I think, the rest of the way.
Well, it was it happened so quick. It just bang, bang. And I think we'd have to give a lot of credit to that, to Green. Those three-point shots, when you bury those, they really build that lead in a hurry. But it was defense. And Utah State played the tougher defense in that second half.